Hello Gemini, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading for March of 2019. Gemini, this is a general read, so take out of it what you will. So Gemini, you have a very interesting cards and I'm going to read them intuitively. So the beginning of the month starts with 6 of Pentacles, then you have a 10 of Wands, you have a 2 of Cups, you have a 7 of Cups, you have a 5 of Pentacles, you have a 5 of Wands, you have a Star, you have a Queen of Swords. 9 of Swords speaks of what to focus on this month, and you have this additional commentary. There is a rune called Ter, and he is talking about need of sacrifice in order to move forward. And with the 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles over here, because this is very interesting. You have 6 Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, you have a 10 of Wands, you have a 5 of Wands, you have a 2 of Cups, you have a Star, you have 7 of Cups, you have a Queen of Swords. And because of that, so whatever things were going well, whatever there was the beginning of things happening, things kind of moving, you might have been you might be overdo it. You might have a tendency to over deliver, and you might have this tendency to wanting more or wanting to this might be to do with your idealistic and kind of perfectionist tendencies, because 10 is talking about the overburdening. 10 is talking about wanting to bring things to the conclusion, to a successful end, but equally is not seeing the entire situation. The way how he's holding those wands, he doesn't see the woods from the trees. You see those wands, they're representing they have this new growths, but it's too much to bear. And because of the 6 of Pentacles is also telling me that you might be having that feeling that you are not receiving what is due to you. You might be feeling that there is something missing, there is some kind of security that is not there for you. They might be feeling that other people, they might have they might be financially better off, and this is all about you asking. But this is the entirety reading is about you're going to get what you're going to ask. So in order to get, you have to ask. And then it's talking about you being reasonable, and reasonable with your expectations, reasonable with what you're willing to take on. And you might be very unrealistic in terms of what you're able to do. So the 10 of Wands over here, the indication is talking about you might wanting spin too many plates, and this is all about the prioritization. This is all about you being less sometimes is more than what I heard, and this is about less being more in this particular case, if that makes sense. And then with the 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups is indicating some kind of union, is indicating things coming together in terms of the romantic plane is representing this very strong pull, people coming together, but also in terms of finances, job-wise, is representing some kind of union. So it might be representing exchange of contracts, it might be representing possible security, it might be representing you being invited, or people being interested in you, or they're going to express their interest. And then we have 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is indication of you might be spoiled for a choice. But this spoiled for the choice is talking, once again, it's talking about you being realistic, because you might be thinking too much. The entirety of the reading is talking about what you are thinking. And your thinking is very much informing the way how you're feeling. And the way how you're thinking is also informing how you see of yourself and how you see the future. So with the 7 of Cups over here, 7 of Cups quite often is connected with the 7 deadly sins. But what I would say in this particular case, the 7 of Cups is representing the choices. It's representing the ego. And because it's dark, the ego is very much unconscious. Ego doesn't know what it wants. And the Seven of Cups is representing sometimes this idea of what we want is not always what we need. And because of this, it's representing this unconscious drives, those unconscious desires that we might have. They might come in the form of our expectations, how we would hope things to be. And this is very much tidy up with the Ten of Wands that is talking about you wanting to take too much on. You don't have a clear vision. You have a drive, but you might not have a vision. You don't know where precisely you're going. And with those Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups over here, what I would say it's talking about the focus. It's talking about need to focus and be practical, because sometimes our expectations might deceive us. So it's almost about talking that the only way. So you might be idealistic, or you might be unrealistic when it comes to your ideas. And Seven of Cups is talking about sorting your own priorities. It's talking about that the progress can be only made when the rational analysis is employed and discernment is also employed over here. And it's not to focus, and also Seven of Cups is talking about you might be focusing not on a bigger picture. Once again, it's not saying trees from the roots. When the Ten of Wands is talking about you might be too focused about minute things. Minute things, they are not really important, the small stuff over here. And basically the Seven of Cups is encouraging you to live in a moment. That's what's coming when it comes to the Seven of Wands. And also Seven of Wands is talking about finding the practical resolutions, which are going to bring you contentment. So this is all about the focus, the perception. And then you have those two fives over here. Fives are representing this moment where you're neither here or there. Fives are representing this human aspect. They're representing struggle. They're representing the struggle. They're representing, Five of Pentacles, that they're representing financial struggles. They're representing two people being bound together because of their financial difficulties and worries. They're representing you feeling being given a cold shoulder. Equally might be speaking about helplessness, a feeling of despair, defeat, low self-esteem, emotional problems, as well as financial problems. Quite often they might be talking about the fear of success and self-sabotage, and that's when it stands with the Five of Wands over here. It's very much confirming this, because with the number 5 is also talking about the freedom to express yourself, the freedom to become, to express your identity, who you are. And there might be temporary problems when it comes to with that, and because there might be fear of being judged, it might be the fear of you not wanting to show yourself for who you really are, and that might be talking about the Star and the Queen of Swords. I will come back to it in a minute. But whatever is happening with the Five of Pentacles over here, Gemini, it might be indication of temporary loss of income, might be representing this decline in lifestyle or self-respect. And also they might be talking about the way how you feel emotionally. It might be indicating some kind of emotional hardship. And that's when comes to the Five of Pentacles. Also because you have 5 twice here, is talking about some kind of new experience coming your way. And with this new experience might be all about the standing for yourself, believing in yourself, going and being able to overcome difficulties, because that's what the Five of Wands is talking about. Because Five of Wands is talking about, in general, the struggle, the challenge, the growth, satisfaction, strife, opposing energies and agitation over here. And because of that, almost like in order to overcome whatever is happening with the Five of Pentacles, because Five of Pentacles might be also depicting your perception of yourself, the way how you believe things to be. So in order to do it, you would have to kind of challenge yourself. And with the Five of Wands is talking about the positive attitude, and how our take as we create our reality, and having the positive attitude here is going to allow us to kind of have a grip on the situation over here. It's almost like you have to learn to deploy new strategies. It's almost like you have to gear up for new challenges by not being afraid of them, but actually embracing them. And what is coming with the Five of Wands over here is all about the clarity, and the Star and Queen of Swords, that's talking about the clarity over here. And also understanding that in life you need cooperation. That's what came through very strongly. And it's all about getting facts straight, getting the fact straight as well. So with the Star is representing inner knowing. Star is representing your direction. Also, Star is talking about, in its most basic meaning, of healing, development, hope, optimism, return to life, flow of life, bright prospects, new opportunities, inner strength, and what I would say also optimism. And Gemini, the Star is kind of representing you here, the Star and the Queen of Swords, because they are representing elements of the air. And what I would say, that with the Star, you have to kind of see yourself for who you are, and understand your own fears. Because if you're going to look at the Star, she's naked, she has nothing to hide, she's vulnerable, but she doesn't see her own reflection and what her emotions they're creating this kind of ripple effects over here. So this is talking about that our own attitude, that critical, is the how we treat ourselves and others is critical. So this is talking about understanding how much the importance of your own positive, how you yourself can change your life and perception of what is going on by being more positive, by having hope, by having faith in the future. Because by having faith help us to gather the forces necessary to expand our knowledge and develop our emotional and developed our emotions and our spirituality. And because of that, because the Star is representing this human spirit within us, we have to kind of awaken to it. We have to come to the terms with what we are creating, and moreover, the only person you can rely on is yourself here, Gemini. And that's what is if nobody else can give you direction in life apart from yourself. And when it comes to the Queen of Swords, she's very much indicating, she's saying, Gemini, you have to have a very clear you have to have a clear focus. You have to be pragmatic. You have to include discernment in your decisions. And don't cut off your emotions from it, because you see the Queen is looking towards the Nine of Swords over here, and Nine of Swords that indicating anxiety, they're indicating the perception of reality, because we are creating our own demons, we are creating our own nightmares, and that's what the Nine of Swords is talking about. So basically the overall message in this reading for you, Gemini, is like we're creating our own reality. And if you choose to see the bleak reality, if you choose to see the bleak future, that's what you're going to have. And the rune, the additional commentary, it's once again, it's kind of talking about in my view, it speaks and resonates with the Seven of Cups over here, because it's talking about the limiting ego. It's talking about the need to overcome our limitations. And because of that, we have to distract that there's a need for distraction. But distraction is of our beliefs, the distraction is of our perceptions over here. And it's asking you to ask, what is your priority? This rune is asking you to look inwards and understand what is truly you. And that's what is coming through. And moreover, Gemini, what this rune is asking you to have a patience as well. Because this rune is standing for courage and devotion, and the Five of Wands is telling you have to have a courage and devotion. You have to strive. You have to stand up for yourself. And it's almost like you don't want people to see you for who you really are. But what your self-identification is, what you think you are, is not necessarily who you really are. And that's why you have a Star, that's why you have a Queen of Swords, because this is all about seeing yourself who you truly are and understanding what you truly want, and kind of reorient yourself and realize that actually what is happening, your thoughts that are creating this entirety of situation that you find yourself in, regardless of other things happening to do with the struggle and finance and everything else. This is really up to you. And presumably I could kind of summarize this reading as what you're seeking is seeking you. So if you're seeking, see the negativity going to come and find you. So Gemini, you have everything to go for. You can overcome this. Just believe in yourself and stand up for yourself and what you believe in. So Gemini, stay tuned, and until the next time. If this reading has resonated with you, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please feel free to go to my website www.tarotwithmishka.co.uk, or alternatively you can email me at mishka@tarotwithmishka.co.uk. If you'd like to find me on Facebook, just simply type in Tarot with Mishka. I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in, and bye for now.